Hey, good morning. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. And today I'm going to use the Runic Tarot and we will do a little more reading for um, the week. Just a little bit more info maybe. We'll take a look at, it's the same thing, current situation with the energies around, just a couple more energies to look at. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. Okay, so let's get started. Well, let me take a second. I didn't take a second. Let me take a second. Okay. Okay. Cut it over again. Okay, so we will look at current situation, Five of Wands, past influence, High Priestess, present influence. I'm not sure how well you can see that. Sometimes the light's not a good thing. And I'm going to do future influence. And do what we don't see, what to look for, what is unexpected, please. Page of Wands, challenge, Four of Swords, strength. Strength. Where does this lead? Four of Pentacles and advice. I'm going to just say anything after that. There's this like feeling of guarding. That's a feeling of guarding. I might clarify that a little bit. So Queen of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this card overall is kind of reminding us, well, the situation feels like something about who, it's almost, okay, this gender non-specific, but I feel like almost like who you are. I feel like there's this conflict, which is the Five of Wands and the present influence. And there's something that just, I want to almost say feels frustrating. There are so many like little different energies here. So I think that's where the conflict is coming in. There is a feeling of course, the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck feels to me very grounded. There's some celebration going on. There's some boredom going on, learning, healing, holding on. It's like an abundance. There's I've got cups in the reading. I got pentacles in the reading. I got swords in the reading. I got everything. And a couple majors. So there is this just, it's weird. So anyway, we have this in the present, and there is something that's definitely frustrating. From the past, I think that you have maybe felt in your intuition a certain way, but there is something that is still frustrating you, right? So like you've known something or have felt something to be correct in the past, in the recent past, but it feels like to me this is a fight, like you're fighting that feeling, okay? So the present influence is the Four of Wands, and that tells me that there is something, there is some kind of celebration here. I feel like it has to do with this King of Cups, which is in the unknown, what we don't see. I feel like that this King of Cups is going to step up and you're going to feel better about this relationship, whatever this kind of relationship is. It could be anything, guys, so just keep that in mind. Um, but it's something that has been frustrating you. So I think what you don't see as this energy of the King of Cups. God, a glare, man. The energy of this King of Cups kind of softening this Five of Wands back to the Four of Wands. Just kind of softening. There's something that this King of Cups will soften that. The Four of Cups is in the future influence. So there is still going to be a feeling of, I still don't know. It'll be a calmer feeling because this five is definitely a lot of energy behind her conflict. But here it's more of a boredom, like, I don't know, a lighter, I'm not really liking this. I'm not sure what I want to do. Kind of daydreamy, but not noticing what's really there because he's not noticing what's given to him. I think that King of Cups, again, I think there's an energy that comes in that softens things up. And I think Eight of Pentacles is, if this is a relationship, watch for the healing. Maybe there's some healing that needs to be done here. But if this isn't, and regardless, even if it is, there's also that energy of watch for staying in focus. Make sure that you stay focused and you don't lose sight. And I think that's kind of the reminder of this, so that you don't go into this energy too much, is, really stay focused on what you need to do or what you want. I feel like it's what you want. Like, don't give up. Keep working at it, and look for that energy as well. The Page of Wands is unexpected. Again, I do feel like this is some kind of message, and I think this will come from the King of Cups. That if you get a message over the next few days, it's going to calm this situation a little bit. That's why I think, and it'll probably be more sooner than a few days, because that Four of Wands is in the present. This is the message that will unexpectedly soften things up for you a little bit. The challenge is the Four of Swords. So there is a challenge of moving on and healing. And when I say moving on, in this deck, they speak specifically of, they put their dead on a boat and watch them move on. And it's kind of their way of celebrating, the end of life for their team. But I think when I look at it too, I feel like it's kind of like allowing those things that have hurt you, because this is rest time, right? Four of Swords is about rest. Watching those things by visually recognizing whatever has hurt has passed, you'll be able to get over it quicker, so to speak. So watch it pass. So in other words, celebrate the passage of whatever hurt you, because things can hurt and things can be hard, but until we recognize that they are hard and that's the way it was, and we allow it to go and move forward, then we can heal. So keep that in mind. That's a hard thing to do. And I think that's why it's in the challenge. Absolutely. Your strength is the strength. I think this is a reminder to be kind to yourself as well. But being it's in the strength position, I feel like there's a lot to be said about you getting through the hard part of this situation. There is a little bit of hardness here. I've got a lot of fours. Fours are good cards overall, though. So, I've got all four fours. We need to look up what fours are in angel numbers. If anyone knows, please let me know in the comments, because we've got every four here. Wow. And we got an 8. Wow. Interesting. So, the Four of Pentacles is in the, where does this all lead? There is a feeling of, I feel like these two kind of go together. Once you can recognize what you have and what you don't have, and recognize the passage of any pain, the Four of Pentacles in this deck is a reminder of when when you feel like you lose everything, understand that you still have what you've learned. You still have, so in other words, they talk in this deck about, so she's sitting there watching her ship on fire, but she knows now how to build her tools. She does have a stock load of tools. She's also learned from her peer, or not peers, but her elders. So uh, that's a lot about where this leads, is that you'll understand what you have. You'll understand how to move forward. You'll have all of those things in your back pocket, so to speak. And then the Page of Swords, in this deck, it talks about her yielding the biggest sword. She's not going to learn from the smallest sword to the biggest sword. She says, "This is the sword I want to use, so I'm going to learn with it." Um, so it takes a long time, right? Instead of working her way up to the larger sword, she takes it and says, "Nope, I'm going to learn with this because this is what I want." And I feel like that's what this is going after what you want, and you will, because that's what comes after that Four of Pentacles. So you will tend to go after what you want. It's amazing with all these fours here. Your advice is the Six of Cups. I think this has to do with all of these fours here. It's a reminder to, um, it's really a reminder to, oh, understand what you have from the past. What have you learned? What do you really want? What's really happening here? Looking at the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and even the Four of Cups. Not so much the Four of Wands, but those fours are all kind of understanding what you have, what you don't have, what you've learned, and even the Four of Wands to some degree, because that is a celebration of some sort. So, you know, also, like, remember from the past what's been important to you and what has felt right versus not so right. So, I think I'm gonna leave it there. So overall, though, I feel like the situation being the Five of Wands or something that really has you worked up. This King of Cups, whatever energy, male or female, is going to come in and kind of calm your nerves a little bit, which will lead to more of a feeling of togetherness or celebration. That Page of Wands in the unexpected, I feel like these two go together. You'll probably get some kind of message that will help calm your nerves a little bit. Remember that we need to let things go when they hurt us. Can't always do everything about everything, that you do have strength, and this leads to you really like taking charge. Though this Page of Swords, she takes charge. So I really like this energy. I'm going to grab the light seer, and we'll do a 3 cards for today, specifically just energies today. Message from our spirits, our higher selves. All collaborate. They know who they're going to lead to this reading. So let's see here. 3 cards for what we need to know for today specifically, or for when the person watches this. What's our message? Ace of Cups, Lovers, and Nine of Cups. Well, overall, I feel like that's a that feels like a dream come true, right? A new relationship. This could be with yourself or another person. If it is another person, it's pretty new, but it really sparks some excitement here with the Nine of Cups. If you look, she's jumping and excited. This feels really good. There's something new coming in. Now, if it's not love, it's definitely a partnership. So this is definitely not for everybody. But if you're someone who is either single or in a rough relationship, there's going to be some kind of new feeling that's going to bring you hope, and it actually will feel like it gives you those wishes as well. These are beautiful cards. Um, that message is nice, and maybe someone here is feeling like that's watching that's might be feeling like they're never going to find a relationship, or their relationship is kind of wonky and they want to know, but there's something really good and loving coming in, and I do feel like that is romantic. So it's not for everybody. Could be. Could I mean? It doesn't mean you have to be single. That's not the point either. With those cards. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit the like button if you did, and I'll leave a comment. I appreciate all of those things. Take care. Have a beautiful day.